How you doing? How you doing? Today we are here to start, well, this video, however you want to explain it. We're going to talk about contaminations, things of that sorts, the environment that you work in, the way how you produce and cultivate your shrooms. We'll go on about many other things down the line, but I want to start here because this is the biggest thing that you can do, starting with any area, down to growing plants, down to anything. But cleaning and contamination and sterilization is the biggest thing. I could show you one good example right here. When you got mold like this, or say for instance, you having no growth. These are signs of, one, that your grain was not sterilized properly. Meaning, when you cook your grain, you cook and then you pressurize your grain because you have to put in a pressure cooker to sterilize it. During that process, something did not fully go through properly. Now, in some cases, you'll still have the growth going and it'll probably overtake it. But this is something that you would not want into your house or anywhere that you're actually growing it, because that contamination can spread on from just this. So this is where we go into cleaning, sterilization, and stuff like that. Now, I got a lot on my mind, so I'm trying to think about everything at once. But the biggest thing you would need is some Clorox and particularly the 70% isonol propanol. You need that. This particularly, if you don't have this, is because the 70% takes a little longer to evaporate, and it attacks the germs way more better. It stays on the surface of the area, and once it evaporates, it's also cleaning at the same time. But you need the 70% is most important. No more than 80 and no less than 70. Well, no less than 65. I want to say 50, but I don't want to go below that. But 70. Biggest things for these is just, of course, cleaning. We have to clean. That means down to your walls, down to the surfaces that you're working on. I'm working in the bathroom. This would be called a stale air box. The meaning of a stale air box is no circulation of no air. Once you work and you clean everything, it'll have the environment of whatever you cleaned with. It's also good to work with a torch, meaning the torch actually is another form of purifying the air that is around you. This is something that you would also need, and I would say you definitely would want this, is because the biggest thing for this torch is, imagine you having an open flame. Your flame, I'm gonna turn it on and show you so I don't just confuse myself. Yeah, the open flame, your air is coming up. So as it comes up, it's hitting this heat. As it hits the heat, just like anything, it's cleaning it. Keeps circulating. You want to spray this? If you're in a sterile air box and everything isn't, I want to say 100% clean as you want it, spray this every 5 seconds. You don't have to do a 100% wipe down. And yes, it does get very hot in here because you have to turn off the air. You can leave the air on. And I got a lot of things. You could do a lot of things with this, but this is the reason why I'm making this video. Anything that you catch, anything that you know you need, I advise you to write some notes down. Do that, because there is a lot, and when I say a lot, there is a lot that I have to go over. But these are the most important things. Remember this: sanitation. And you always want to have bacteria, no matter what. I probably went through like 20 of these already. And if I show you how big the bags are that I've been using, I went through fucking, bought like 20 bags, and mind you, all this shit is expensive too. I went through about 40 jars, and half of them didn't go and half of them did. And it's all because, and it all comes down to contamination. The way that you sterilize your grains, the way that you cook everything, it just comes down to everything. That's why that this first step right here is perfect for everybody to understand, that you have to clean it right, that you have to go about it right, that you gotta know that no matter what happens, you're going to have some type of contamination. This mold, well, yes, you won't call it this mold that I just showed you, is called trichoderma. Trichoderma is a mold that actually is good for plants, but not other molds. Other mycelium is which is the mushrooms and stuff like that. What it does is it kills other bacteria. It basically is a form of another safety precaution for plants, so they won't get killed off by other molds and stuff like that. And what happens is, if you have plants indoor or shit, even if you outdoor and you spending time out in the outside, or plants or whatever the case, even if you're just walking in the city, doesn't matter. The spores from this can get on you, and if it's on you, it's in your house. And if it's in your house and you got the air blowing, it's always going to be in your ventilation systems. But this is the reason why you will want to use this, or even this. This will probably be better because you got a more long-lasting supply of it. And it actually is another mold and mildew killer. So it's like a hand-in-hand thing. You're going to have some good and you're going to have some bad. But if you follow the procedures that I'm ready to show you down to the T, you'll be fine. Now, when I say cleaning, I'm dead ass mean you got to wipe down these whole entire walls, down to this door, down to this door, down to this wall, down to that, the back, the actual shower, down to your toilet, down to your floors. You want to do this so the environment that you're working in is 100% sanitary, meaning you're not, like I just said, if this can spread, it can go anywhere and be there. You want that to not be a cause of your downfall, because a lot of times that's going to happen. But if you get past this stage, trust and believe, you got one more stage to get past, and we'll get to that later. But I want to end this video because I don't want to go on too long. But yes, I had to make this video first because cleaning is the most important thing. I can't stress this enough. Cleaning is the most important thing that you have to. And it's not even like I can push this off to the side. No, you have to if you want great results, regardless of anything. If you want great results, and you will still get this if you do the way that I'm saying. I don't care, no matter what anybody says. If you go do this, you want to have fuck ups. You want to have all the shit, but you have to, with anything, you have to go through it once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, just to make sure you got it down pack. You're not going to get it right off the bat. You're going to get some shit. You're going to get some straight bad. Don't lose faith. I'm going to keep it a buck with you. Would not be making these videos if I lost faith. But just know, once you get better at your cleaning, sterilization down to even when you get to your agar, this is your first thing that you're going to be working on. So don't worry about the agar yet. But if you want to get up there, just let me know. Just talk to me. But This is right here, egg on both of these are the most easily contaminated because they're harder to sterilize. Well, this one is easier, but anything easy, you know, is always going to have that point of contamination. This one, because they are hulls, because they are seeds basically, they have the inside. And if that inside does not get sterilized properly, then you will have contamination throughout the whole process. I'm explaining this so you don't be like, why the fuck he ain't say nothing? I gotta get all this off my chest so y'all know. And then of course I'm explaining some more as I go further in. But yes, I cannot stress cleaning. I can't stress any of what I just said any more than what I have. It is very important that you get down to cleaning everything down to the surface, even your hands. Like, you dead ass wanna, if you got, I ain't got much, but if you got it, go ahead, straight. I'm not doing too much work right now because I can't show y'all everything, but these are the main important things. Shit, I ain't scared of shit. Take the bleach, put some water. I got a towel over here that I'm gonna use that I don't use like that. Wipe yourself down. If you can get some fucking sleeves, get them. Or better thing, if you can take a shower right before you do this, that will help out with a lot of the cleaning, and it would cut down on your cleaning time because now your surfaces doesn't need too much. It's a lot of things. We don't get into this more. Ask me the questions that y'all need. I'm gonna end this video here. Thank you for your time. For the genetic family, we'll be back.